No. I know you want it twice. We can't do it twice. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Let's go. Did you get a pump this morning? I got the best pump of my life. Wow. Like, I'll remember this workout for a long time. You work out every day, but is there ever a workout that just gets you going, like, harder than all the other ones, or you just feel like you go a little harder than the other times, or you just feel like you went another level? Today was that day for me. It was Monday where I go, one of my hardest workouts is Monday. I start my week off with veracity, with ferociousness, and I just push so hard on that workout. Just pump it. Sorry. I just get a little excited. You know what I mean? Just gotta go for it. Gotta get the gut there. Get the testosterone flowing. Can't see the tie, right? There you go. Never had this ensemble on before. Hey, figured I'd give it a go. Shout out to everybody. Let's take a sip of the lemon water. Let's keep it going. Shout out to all my lovers of life. We're alive, baby. We have today to see opportunity. That is the blessing upon us. Every day is a blessing. Today is another one of those days. Shout out to each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Shout out to all the lovers of life. Shout out to each and every one of you beautiful souls on the live stream. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Tuning on in. Let's jump on in. Sharing your most precious asset with me. That's your time, baby. That's your time. Let's take a sip of that lemon water. The water. And as you know, as we have established, but want to make it really clear, we have made a beautiful partnership with ITrust Capital. Roll over your previous IRA to their IRA seamlessly. Be protected by state insurance. If something ever happens, funds get rolled over to the state. Get your funds one-to-one. One of the safest places to custody your actual cryptocurrency. Get your one-to-one backed Bitcoin or the cash value if you wanted to, or save it all the way up until you're 59 and a half years old and get down. ITrust Capital, link in the description below. Any single trade you make inside of that ITrust Capital account will be tax-free. So you won't have to pay those short-term gains on going in and out, stacking those Bitcoins, and you'll be able to get those funds at the end of a long, long wait, but it will be a beautiful wait. And honestly, if you have funds now and you know you're not going to go through those, if you believe you're going to have enough to get through, then you have funds somewhere else in some exchange here and there. Hey, people got bagged with Celsius. This has a way better insurance policy than Celsius. I'm just saying, check out iTrust Capital for your own endeavor. See if you like it. Link in the description below to iTrust Capital. Shout out to everybody here looking at Bitcoin like we do every single morning. And shout out to the all awesome, beautiful souls out there. God bless each and every one of you for being here. On our way to 45,000 subs. Thank you to everyone that made it possible to get to 44,000. On our way, continuing to grow. Sometimes it's a hard road. Sometimes it's a fast road. It depends. We battle every single day. And each and every one of you showing up, pushing forward. Even though it's on a holiday weekend where most people probably have the day off, they're not going to be around. You're all still here. 311 people, beautiful people here. A lot of people traveling today. Big travel day, of course. So not everyone's going to make it to the stream. It's just something that I realized after streaming for years, you realize what days get affected by just American holidays. And today is one of those days. Shout out to all my beautiful people out here. We're going to break down Bitcoin. We're going to talk about the S&P future. We're going to look at the dollar index. We have so much to talk about. We also have some other coins that are creeping up that look like they may get a bit of a pop. We may want to talk about them for you for free every single day on the channel. So stay blessed, stay alive, stay positive. I'm here. We're all here together. And today we make the merry lifer crew. So earlier today, I talked about this falling wedge breaking to the upside. I liked what I was seeing with an aggressive curve here. We did get the move to the upside. I'm in a pretty aggressive long right now for Bitcoin. You know, only up about 3%, $14, about $500 at a 9x leverage long. I told you I'm playing this idea on the 3-day chart, and I'll show you my idea if you stay tuned towards the end of the stream. I'm going to give you my trade of the week. I have a couple trades of the week, but I'll give you my trade of the week, something that I'm looking at. And I'll give you an altcoin that I'm looking at, and I'll also give you a Bitcoin trade that I'm looking at for a move to the upside. So we'll also give you BOOKMAP in a second if you stay tuned. BOOKMAP time will be 10:30 if you can kick it with me throughout this whole time. This is trash. All right. So here's the deal. Bitcoin's been in the symmetrical triangle for a couple days, a day now, day and a half. Came up, came back down, and got tighter in the zone. And that's why when I write a big move is coming, that's not clickbait. Look at my last few posts that I haven't said it. And so the idea is still can't hear the music. Okay. That's weird. You should be able to hear it. Let me see here. Can you hear the music now? You should be able to hear the music. I don't have it muted, but anyway. It's louder now for sure. Thank you, Dan. So here's the deal. Lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So Bitcoin's been in a symmetrical triangle for a few days now. It is what it is. All right. Last night we've done so much. Last night we did a weekly candle close. The day before we did a monthly candle close. So what, Friday night we did a monthly candle? Ah, man, it's been a blur to me now. Yeah. Yeah, the second was Sunday. The first was Saturday. 3 nightly streams in a row from Friday to Saturday to Sunday night. Continuing to grind every single day on this mic. Live streaming to the end of time, man. I'm just stuck in the zone, baby. Doing the crypto lifer thing. Each and every one of you made it possible. Some days I don't even know how I do it. I'll be honest. But we do it together, man. And you know what? I do it. I know how I do it. I do it with God's love and I do it with your love. And I take it one step at a time. I stay in the present moment. And by staying in the present moment, I'm able to find my chi, find my balance, and just stay where I got to stay. It's also the chat. The chat's awesome. Pepe started to pump. What you? Working in the park this morning, listening to the lifer. Shout out to Irish Aries, Matt Stevens doing his thing in the pack. Mystery School, how long it take you, my man? Get them tunes banging. Music was good. Music is just low. It's there. Amen. Music jamming, brother. Will there be a short squeeze after the pump? Love you too, Sammy. All the way in Dubai. Tax-free, crypto-free gains. Bebe, that's awesome. I'm super jealous of that. I'm not jealous. I mean, God put me where I need to be, but that sounds nice. Sounds like no headaches. You know, so easy just to be like, oh yeah, this is what I made, and it's mine. Pretty simple. I get to spend it. Sam, present from NL. Let's get your TA. We are pumping. Shout out to my man Arbin Habits in the game. Do you have a video explaining your trading view indicator and settings for each one? They're all basically similar. They're all free indicators here. The MACD, the RSI, the stochastics. And yes, I'm pretty sure we have a video of that. Yeah. Lifer looking swole, gym paying off. Shout out to my man Booty Sweat in the house. And I don't even go to the gym. I don't step foot in a gym. Can you believe that? Everything I do is, and I don't even use a lot of weights. I use one 15-pound weight. Everything I do is body weight, calisthenics. No cap gains, tax in Singapore as well. Man. Shout out to Booty Sweat though. Wow. Booty Sweat just sounds like a long night, you know? He is the gym. Funny. Shout out to Dark Dude, my man in the house. And RIP to my dad, Jimmy Price, man. God bless you, Dad. Miss you more than you would ever know. On this beautiful, beautiful Monday, July 3rd. He loved July 4th weekend. The whole family would get together. We'd always be here. This is the first July 4th of my life without my pops, man. And it's tough. When I see my family, we're reminded that he's gone. You know, it's like, it's weird. You know, we'll be alone and like there's something we both know we want to say, but we don't say it because it's just like, he's there, but he's not, he's not there, but he's there. So Kudos was on the radar. That thing is going, and we've been talking about Kudos. I like Kudos. Looks good to me. So I'm looking for a move out of Bitcoin here on the 1 hour time frame. I'm bullish on this flag to the upside. Not sweating the other time frame. Stop loss below the previous low in the 200 SMA right here. See if we can get that pump to the upside. So here we go. I'm long Bitcoin out of this falling wedge to the upside in this tight symmetrical triangle. A move is coming. We're getting too tight for a move not to come. We're either going to fake out, come back down, or we're going to break out of this to the upside. It is False Move Monday. Normally, I do not trade Mondays, but I'm going with the pattern and the probability and nothing else. I'm forgetting about the day. I'm forgetting about the predicament. I'm just going with the technical analysis, staying blinded to the moment in time. We'll take a look at BOOKMAP and show you what's happening to the liquidity as well and see where the whales want to be and where the big orders could push us and move us. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. May I take a sip of water while we wait for BOOKMAP to load? You beautiful people, I love you all. I found my necklace. Can you believe it? Lost for over a year. inside a pair of shorts. I knew I did not lose my necklace. Tell you I have too many pairs of shorts. That's what it tells you. Hey, bada boom. But I found my necklace, man. At the time, it was $2,700 Cuban link. 22 karat, I believe. Maybe even 24. Italian gold. Has a few little imperfections you can see if you look, but you got to find them. But this thing is beautiful, man. I took it off to work out. I haven't put it back on yet. Hard to get on, you know. It's hard to get on through the shirt. But I bet I can slide it in there. Did I get it through these? Yeah, somehow. See? Oh, no. I can't get out of there. I gotta take it off now. What a mess. That's my one pet peeve, is when it's not on straight. But I'm just celebrating the finding of this, because I would look for it randomly in the room that I lost it in, like, nah, it can't be lost. Like, I gotta have it somewhere. And like random days, I would just be tearing apart my entire house. So strange. Anyway, let's take a look at the book map here. Book map, 30,800 order and 30,006, and then a huge order down at 30,000. So not much around really. Lower cap area says 30,000. Says we go lower than higher, but you know, Bookmap had a huge level of liquidity down here the other day, and we didn't feel it. We end up going higher, and there's a bit of closer liquidity at 31,200. So only time will tell. And then we got this big fat boy right here. It's very likely, if anywhere, we go to 30,800 first, then we figure out what happens. But this is telling me that 30,800 is going to be the first order that we fill not too long from now. All right, just because it's so big and it's so close to price action. And again, that's not a guarantee. That's just something that I'm looking at for Bitcoin, all right? So I'm looking for this flag here that technically has already broken out to continue its breakout to the upside here on the 1 hour time frame. Measured move was the length of this pole, wick to wick, to the upside, which would take me somewhere to about 31,000 for BTC, all right? So I'm looking for a 31,000 Bitcoin for this move. And just a temporary scalp trade to the upside here on the 1 hour time frame. Nothing crazy about it. And that's my prediction for Bitcoin for the afternoon. We come back at 5 or 6 o'clock to kind of go over what's happening. All right. I'll give you my bigger trade and my bigger idea as well, to kind of show you what else I'm looking at. We'll go to Bitcoin USD here on Coinbase. Remember what I said last night was that we would probably end up somewhere in the circled area going sideways. Look at where we are. Sideways. We didn't break up. We didn't break down. Stayed tight inside this channel. You see this? And we're just watching Bitcoin get tighter and tighter in the channel. As it gets tighter and tighter, a big move is coming for Bitcoin. So it's only a matter of time. That's less than a day, in my humble opinion. You know what I mean? Some of the corniest. Can't. So this right here, we're waiting for Bitcoin to get into this tight channel. That's how I know a big move is coming, and that's why, like, when I say, like, here's why a big move is coming, because I watch price action so much, and there is kind of a diamond here that could break to the downside, and it's got Bart Simpson vibes that could also break us to the downside. If you don't know what a Bart Simpson head is, just type in Bart Simpson in trading. A lot of things that I teach you just write in and type trading next to them. And so a Bart Simpson head, see, it has a jagged top and comes right back down the side. You know, you see that? And we're looking a lot like a Bart Simpson head right now. You can see it. I mean, clear as day. It's definitely setting up for a Bart Simpson. If we came down, I'd be like, oh yeah, a Bart Simpson for sure. So we have to be wary of this idea. We have to be privy to it. Understand that this is a possibility. We can't act like, oh no, that can't happen. It's only going to go the way we think it's going to go. That's just not how trading works. Trading is just like chess. You don't know where your opponent's going to move, but you have a bunch of ideas of how to go about it in case they go certain ways. And every once in a while, you still may get blindsided, right? But you do your best to try to up the probability that that you're ready and prepared for what your opponent's going to do. That's trading. Trading and chess, what a great analogy, but they go hand in hand. Such a good analogy. Once I made that analogy, I was like, that's it. That's it, Sam. You've hit the nail on the head, my boy. So anyway, up and down, up and down. A big move is coming for Bitcoin. Once it gets coiled up in this tight angle, it's going to break up or down. It's a symmetrical triangle. In my mind, most of the time they break to the down. In my life of trading, most of the times these break to the downside. All right? Most of the time these break to the downside. But anything is possible. Anything is possible. All right? So, very, very tight though right there for sure for Bitcoin. All right? Moving, as I said before, 1 hour is showing signs that it could break out of this. Let's see if the 1 hour just goes sideways and we end up resetting on the stochastics, then you know that the bulls didn't have a lot of momentum. That's why I love stochastics and price action, because when I juxtapose them both, when I run out of the momentum and I see that we didn't get anywhere, then I know it's more likely to short. When the momentum and the price move together, then I know that the bulls have control. So it gives me an indication of where we're going into the future and kind of gets me ready to see what could happen to price action in the future. You know, it's a great way to trade. Price action, juxtaposing projections with the stochastics RSI. It'll blow your mind. Once you understand my real system and understand what's happening, you'll be able to trade any market in the world, any time of day. You'll be awesome. You'll be able to nail it. No matter what, you will nail this. You've got this. You've got it. Shout out to the 478 beautiful souls on the live. 192 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. This is a new way to look at the markets. I'm a new guy on the block. They call me the crypto lifer. All right? I've had my channel since 2019, coming up on 4 years now. All right? Streaming to YouTube and doing my thing. And we started getting a buzz in 2021, and we pushed forward out through the bear market. We grew into the bear market, getting ready for the next big bull run. And I can't wait. I'm so excited for what's happening, what's coming in the future. You should be too. God bless each and every one of you. What a blessing it is to be alive. All right. Let me show you a trade that we put out in the trading group and talk about how it could have been you and how you could have learned the same sauce that I teach to find gains. All right. In any market, on any exchange, anywhere, no matter what. All right. So let's talk about this coin, Adventure Gold, AGLD. Now, we've traded it on and off before for gains. All right. So what I saw is they call me Samuel Cup and Handle, Sammy Cup and Handy. And that's why they call me it, because I seem to always find a cup and handle on the show every time I'm live. I think there was 1 or 2 shows where I haven't talked about a cup and handle, but probably almost every single time I've been live, I've mentioned, drawn, shown, talked about, yelled out loud, or danced about a cup and handle, you know. So this is AGLD Adventure Gold. And what I love is this reversal tool. Helps me kind of replay price action in my mind, see where we're going to go. And just like we see Bitcoin, see how I knew a big move was coming for Bitcoin? Just like I knew a big move was coming for AGLD here. AGLD was getting tight. What I do for a living is find out where a move is coming. I post charts where I believe the highest probability of a big move is coming, so people don't have to wait into the chart for a long period of time. Now, I can't guarantee when I post something it's going to break to the upside, but I can get a high probability over time by doing this every single day, over and over and over and over and over again, every single day. Say it again with me, every single day, no days off, baby. Not July 4th, not Christmas, not Thanksgiving, not my birthday. It doesn't matter. It's time to grind for what you love. It's time to go after what you want in this life. You got this. I got this. We both got it together. As long as we see opportunity, we're going to find it. So I saw opportunity in AGLD here. Moving averages were tight. That's what I teach. You want moving averages getting close together. If they can all get really close, really good sign. You want to find what's called the POC, the point of control on the VRVP, Visual Range Volume Profile. And you want to see the price actions getting back above this red line. It's a big sign that you can move to the value area, highs at the value area, to these, you move up through the liquidity. And the VRVP is like a ball. When the ball moves down the hill, it bounces down the hill. See if you looked at it like a hill? And you're gone, baby, gone. So that was another indication. Stochastics were super low on the daily. Good sign. And the MACD was turning to the upside. We also had falling volume with falling price. And these indications told me with the high, we had a low, we had a high, we had a higher low. We put in a higher high. We changed the trend as well there, that little downtrend. So this whole kind of cup and handle and all the other little things that I just talked about, MACD, VRVP, stochastics, moving averages, and that the pattern was getting tighter and tighter, told me there was a likelihood of a move to the upside. I posted this to the trading group, and bang, there you go for 40% gains. Gains all the way to about 39% to that target. Now still holding about 37%. And never have to chase. You can always kind of look to see if there's a flag forming on a smaller time frame. Like right now, the 7 is getting far away from the 21-day. So I would just throw up a little flag here and wait. Trades aren't have-tos. If they play out the way you want them, you go for them. But they're not a have-to. You don't have to take a trade. You play out the trade, and if the trade plays out in your favor, then you take the trade. Like if this goes sideways and the 21 touches it, it might be a nice scalp. But because I project, I already have what I want to do before it happens. And that's the key. That's the key, to be prepared before it happens. Noticing that some of the parachains were pumping today. Fala, Akala, Polkadot seems to be getting some love. Let's take a look at Polkadot. Is Polkadot also getting the move? Polka Dizzle Lizzle. Yeah, Polkadot getting a nice pump today. Whole Polkadot ecosystem getting a nice little juice. Getting juiced. And honestly, coming from this kind of large cup with a handle there to the upside, you could even see it just like this, but there's a flag. There's your cup. Bang. To the upside. I would have sworn I had a 3L on this. Let me take a look. No, but that 3L would have played nicely to the upside, too, for Polkadot. Polkadot getting a nice pump. Back to the resistance. Polkadot, baby. Who here's on vacation with the family and snuck away for the live? Or who here says that today's like every day, no different. Same day, just doing my thing. Pepe 2.0 looks like an Adam and Eve top of the 15. Up 50% since yesterday, my man. Join the 99 and be on time. Come get the education you deserve. Crypto Bear Baker in the house. Wojak, Cup and Handle. Lifer Strong. God bless all you beautiful lifers. Timmy 313. Crypto Bear Baker, lifer friend. My man. Manny Emmanuel. GF Burke. John Dice. Martin Dario. Studio 388. My man. Blue Egg Fund. Simple American. On crypto. Chris Anderson, Armin Habits in the house. So many beautiful souls. Buddy, Booty Sweat Tony, my man. Irish Aries, Matt Stevens, Brian Wara, Rob NLD, Jeff Maimone, and Matt Forrest Grumpy in the house. Stack McChange, who could forget Stack in the house? My man. Earn Smart Crypto, my man. 334 Trucker, Positive Journey, Velo, big move coming. We'll take a look at Velo. It's been on my radar, on and off. I'll tell you what, man, Doge looks interesting to me. I haven't posted Doge in a long time. Doge looks like it's going to get a move here on MEXC. I'm watching it inside this inverted head and shoulder, head and shoulder, and inside this tighter channel. If Bitcoin can go sideways and leave the kids alone, hey, Bitcoin, leave those kids alone. Pretty funny, right? But if we can get that move, yeah, we can get a pretty big move for Doge. And Doge Chain also likes to follow that. Doge 3L, there's a bunch of ways to make money on Doge when Doge pumps, right? So pay attention to that. But yeah, Doge is on my radar to the trading group, something you might want to write down and stay focused on. I posted a bunch of different things to the group that you might want to see, but it's up to you, all right? My hyperactive mind goes through the charts at 1,000 miles a minute, looking for the best opportunities possible every single day. Grinding for $3 a day. Come on, join in. And then you can help others. Once you learn the magic sauce, you can help others learn too. And then it just becomes a perpetual learning facility. You got to love it. You got to love it. Filecoin getting that love, right? This little Moon Nation Games has been pumping for 2 days now. Getting some love. Nice to see AGIX getting some pumpage. And another idea is your tight moving averages, you're going to pump up to the 200 SMA. You can even sometimes just put it in one of these and just say, you know, it's going to break out of this. Pump right up to that yellow line. You get above the yellow line, a bigger move could happen. I load it up on AGIX at these levels because I believe these are just great prices for AGIX. Let's take a look at DMTR, another one of my favorite coins in the game. Demetra on KuCoin. So what I like about Demetra is this beautiful little falling wedge here that's been spawning, right? And first it broke out of this. This is a bigger cup and handle. That was an example. We don't need to keep that up anymore. But that was one of the most beautiful trades for Demetra. It just was like spot on. Just went exactly as planned. And all it takes is one big trade. You could struggle, hit one big trade. Pays for all of it. All the pain. You know what I mean? That's why I'm so happy I stayed with trading, even though there was times where it was tough for me. And I almost left it. Because I kept grinding and I kept grinding and I kept grinding. And eventually there was a silver lining on the other side. Like there was that, you know. And then just to make massive gains, to be able to say, I found this and did a 50x. Like, did a 20x here, 30x. It's pretty awesome when you think about how hard you used to have to work to get ahead. You know, and like for me personally, I worked a night shift for 6 years of my life. Used to talk about it all the time on the live stream. Feel like we don't talk about it as much as I used to. But I used to work a night shift. And times were not easy for me. And, I love my life. And I liked, what I liked about the night shift was I was at the beach during the day, And I was a happy man. I had everything I needed. Everything was in place, I guess, for the moment in time. For the person that I was at that moment in time, things were okay. For who I am now and who I've evolved to be, that wouldn't have been okay anymore. And that's what happens. You evolve as a person. You have different needs. You have different ideas. You have different desires, right? And that's just kind of how time works. Shout out to my dad, man. I miss you, Dad. This lemon water's for you, my dad. I love you, brother. Man, I love my dad, man. He was a good man. In his last few days, he was in a lot of pain, too. So, I miss you, Dad. Lately, I can't shed a tear. I can't explain why. Like, my body's not letting me go into that place, make that connection, and shed a tear. It just won't allow me. There's other days where I will pour like a fountain. It's been like a week or two since I've been able to shed a tear. I can't explain why. I'm just coming to terms with it is what it is. Like, there's nothing. I can't turn back the hands of time. Like, and tormenting myself with the pain doesn't. So my body's just not allowing me to go there anymore. It's saying, hey, you did it enough. You grieved enough. Like you played. I'm not saying I'm not done grieving, but I played with it enough. So I see DMT. Yeah, I see DMTR making a big move. Only a matter of time. It's got that low, the higher low, and then it can make a higher high. Break this resistance too, and it can get a nice move. Because look, resistance. It could pump all the way back up to 6 cents. This thing's been holding its own for a long time, if you really think about it. Ever since we started getting in down here, it's been pumping. And it's still holding gains, so it's a pretty interesting coin if you think about it. Like, it's still in somewhat of a little bit of a bull run. DMTR, man. So, I knew there was a bug here on my leg. Bugs everywhere lately. So, I would write... DMTR is just a coin I like to trade. Render's been hot, too. Render's been interesting. It got the deal with Solana to, right? So, they're going to move to Solana. That's got a little bit of a... I personally am not too... Like, that doesn't do much for me. But it did a lot for the market. The market seemed to like it. So, hey. Whatever they think is cool, But so we'd like to see this type of consolidation now. If we can watch this over time consolidate like that, and that may take a week or two, and then I can get it right where I want it, baby, for a beautiful... Like, I like to set up swing trades that I just know are going to have a juicy move and then snatch them at the right moment. Now, I do see a shoulder head and kind of a right shoulder there. Could play out. But so far, we did SR flip the zone. Support and resistance. Learn what an SR flip is. Previous resistance becomes new support. Bounce to the upside. Remember, we played this channel earlier. Can we get another move back to the upside from the bottom of the channel? Got to break this trend line. A lot of times I can say like the head is like where it fell out. I've seen this many, many times. And then you get a flag move back to the upside. But so possible little scalp there. And I want to see that just consolidate into a tighter zone. All right. That's the thing about my trading group is I'll have you so far ahead of the trade, you'll forget. So that's why we set alerts. I might set one alert right here and another alert like right here. God, man, fans are amazing. I just have this little fan on me and it changes the whole dynamic of the stream. Cools me down, has me feeling money. God bless, like, and just a simple thing, a little fan, like it's like a $20 fan, but it's amazing, you know. So I'm watching for render go up and down, stay tight in the zone, hit my 2 alerts, and then boom, baby, boom. So in my trading group, I set alerts on render. If people were doing everything that I would like them to do, they would watch all the videos that I have out. I don't know if everyone's watching every video. I think they skip the videos and try to make gains immediately, and that's not going to give you the results that I want you to go after. You got to learn how to set alerts. We have a video on that, right? You have to learn what I'm doing. And you just, if I say, hey, set alerts, or, you know, if you can't chart it, don't trade it. I talk about all these things and you just refuse to listen, and then you struggle. There's going to be a reason that you struggle. It just is what it is. You're going to struggle. All right. You're going to struggle. So BCB was another nice gainer that we put out in the trading group. Similar idea on Max Global too. Low cap gem broke out for gains, and it held the gains pretty nicely so far, as you can see. Went up for 49%, still holding a gain of 38%. I mean, that's lovely, right? And you can see we posted it to the trading group here, and you can see the gains on gains, which you have access to for free. And you can see how we're getting tight in the channel, broke out of the channel for 48% gains in 3 days. June 30th at 2 p.m. By 8 p.m. on July 12th, on July 2nd, this thing was up for 48. Then we hit AGLD. 2 gains came in today, banging on them to the upside. July 3rd, baby. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. All right. Let's get into the dollar index, something that I really want to look at and pay attention to. And send in your super chats for TA and Deep Dive. If you have a super chat or something you want me to go over, let me know. I'm there for you. We can do it together. So look, it's funny. Speaking of symmetrical triangles, you know, seeing a lot of them to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom, to the top. We're getting tighter in here too. And so that's how you know a big move is coming for Bitcoin. A big move is coming for the dollar index. Either we're going to break out of here and Bitcoin's going to break down, or we're going to break down and Bitcoin's going to break up. Like and you know, right now when we look at the daily, we're getting pretty overbought, which says that we could get a move back to the downside here. So again, we could get one more push out too. But so far, so it's all odds in this symmetrical triangle. And we would like to see if this bigger angle gets rejected. Now, it could come up a little bit, and that could be the top of the angle, and we could get rejected. But the 3-day chart still suggests more downside coming. Only time will tell. So for the dollar index, we're watching this symmetrical triangle and the tightness right here. This is tightness. We all know right now for all the markets, a big move is coming. The last time we saw tightness like something like this, look, boom, we got super tight. A big move came out of the dollar index and a dump came from Bitcoin. So we're going to have to, you know, heed these warnings. And that's why I love technical analysis. TA will tell you when something's about to happen, at least within a day. You'll be at least 36 to 24 hours honed in on when something, you won't be blindsided. Like things just won't happen out of nowhere. And you're like, oh, why did that happen out of nowhere? You're going to know. You're going to know. You're going to figure it out. You're going to be able to be, you know, it's going to make sense to you. Okay? You can do this too. You got to put in the work, all right? And you can't just whatever, but also we've been talking about Total 3, and I see these key little insights that always gets me going, and I love sharing it with each and every one of you, but the fact that we're above the 200 SMA right here on Total 3, which is all of the altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's a major telltale sign of where we're going in the altcoins. And so at the end of the day, like, wow, we moved out of that little flag. Didn't even have to really flag it out. But at the end of the day, as long as we can flag now on this 4-hour time frame, reset. So we're looking for sideways price action for the altcoins. And we can get another massive rally in these alts. So this also tells me that the dollar DXY is going to take that move to the downside out of that symmetrical triangle. So we piece the story together with all the indications that we can. Golden cross, right, just occurred here as the 50 crossed the 200 SMA. Now we're getting the 80 and the 200, the 100 and the 80 to cross, which is a beautiful sign. 21 is already previously crossed, which was a great move. And when price action stays above the 200 SMA, usually a big move ensues. It may take a little while, but many times a big move occurs. And I've been teaching this on any asset. I don't care if it's gold, silver, if you're trading Japanese yen. And look, I like to just prove this stuff, but like say we were Forex traders trading the Japanese yen versus the dollar. We're Forex trading, right? And we're looking for good moves. And we're trading that 4-hour time frame. And like right here, we see that the 21 was about to cross the 200. We could open up a trade there. And look at that blast off to the upside. Same thing here, the 21 crossed, and then we could wait for the 50 to cross. We could front run the 50 crossing, and then boom. I mean, that starts a massive rally on the Japanese yen. Right? Look at that. Huge move after that. So just by trading above the 200 SMA on the 4-hour, putting a stop loss on the other side, and seeing how much you can get out of the trade, to me, fine, you don't get that many trades, and you don't have to, it doesn't have to be every trade you make, but whenever you get the chance, you could take it. You could take it. You could take it. And over time, you'll see that's just an added bonus to your trading style, right? And so I hope that can benefit you, because if I pass away tomorrow and I never get to teach it again, at least you got the gem today. So right now, that's kind of what just happened here, right? As you can see. And backtesting this on other assets. And that's what I love about my technical style. And, most technical styles too, is it's not just cryptocurrency. You can trade any asset in the world using the technical analysis that we use. You know what I mean? It's up to you. So thank you so much for putting the balls in the jar. God bless you. All right. Shout out to our sponsor, ITrust Capital. We love you. Thank you so much for the relationship and the partnership with the Crypto Lifers. And ITrust Capital is a place where you can have an IRA. Think about that. A tax-free IRA. You could put your cryptocurrency inside of that. You can even trade cryptocurrency inside the IRA tax-free. You won't have access to the money without penalty until you're 59 and a half, understand. But it's a great place to diversify. It's a great place to have some settled assets, on the back end, and have something else for yourself somewhere else. Just in case. You never know what happens to the exchange, lose a hot wallet, whatever, and they're backed 1-to-1 by the state. Really, they have a completely different insurance policy than most. So ITrust Capital, man, there's a reason why a lot of people trust ITrust Capital with their Roth IRAs and their cryptocurrency inside of the IRA. So link in the description below if you want to check it out. A newly formed partnership with me and ITrust Capital. So, and we're going to have people on from, I sat with the team, honestly. Great people. People that have been with the company for a long time. My man, Daniel Martin, very well spoken. Excellent person to talk to. Can't wait to have him on the show, or someone else too of a rep, but I'm pretty sure it'll be him. He blew me away. And when people are that passionate about the company they work for, it tells me a lot about the company, So looking for sideways price action for the altcoins here. Maybe some sideways price action. Bitcoin can get some pumpage, right? And the whole market looks a little bit sideways here. And again, we're going to have, today is kind of like a Friday or something, because markets are closed tomorrow. So when markets are closed tomorrow, it just tells you something, right? Wouldn't be surprised if the Dow Jones. Someone told me it was closed today too, like today and tomorrow. But let's take a look here. Stock market holidays, the 10 official holidays. Yeah, Independence Day, Tuesday, July 4th. Yeah, exactly. Juneteenth, it was also closed, right? Labor Day, it will be closed. Thanksgiving and Christmas. So only 3 holidays, right? The markets must go on. Viva la markets, But tomorrow they will be closed. And that's going to affect Bitcoin. And, I wouldn't be surprised if we just got you never know. Anything can happen. But I wouldn't be surprised if we got more lackluster price action. Thought at the 30,710. Now we're up about 3.6% on the trade, $17. See what happens. I'm long, baby, long. I'm long, baby, long. I've been long. Don't tell me, man. I've been long, baby. I've been long. Shout out to the 521 beautiful souls on the live. Are you learning something today? Who here learned something on the live stream? Who here's excited to come to the live every single day? Boss looking slick. Thank you. Shout out to my man Studio 388 in the house. We are present, Sam. Cheers from NL. God bless you, man. Good afternoon from Kent, England. Amen. All assets should be clear. Commodities. Lil Moon, wah, to wah. My man. Wickety wick wick. Funny. Adam to the moon. Full moon tonight as well. I had my first 4th of July when we adopt our beautiful son from Philly. It was for us, European, a huge happening. God bless you, Armin. Sounds like an amazing dream, honestly. Huge shout out to Akimbo, okay. Got me teached a lot. Shout out to you. Always, sir, always. He brought me into this channel. Shout out to Jared Aldridge, man. So happy to hear that. Yeah, Jared Aldridge. What's up, peeps? Hi, everyone. Canada markets closed today due to July 1st holiday. Canada Day. Funny. 3 weeks and counting. I'll be full-time. Deep Forest, my man. Wen Moon, Billy Bob, 369. Good morning from Belgium. Learned a lot today. Amen. Sam is the best mentor a person can ask for. If you are here, you are in the right place at the right time. Keep coming back and get the education you deserve. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker. God bless you, brother. Thank you for all the constant support, man. If we see a little pump above this area, it'll gain momentum. How you doing, Sam? I'm doing good. Thank you, Zeth. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for asking. Boat Swana, my man. I learned there are some lifer 3-3 degens. I have to look more to those persons. You're fun. So is Gensler retiring? The grind doesn't stop. Matic boss. Thanks for sharing your deep knowledge. I mean, it's just things that I've picked up over time. That's all. Right? Always learn on my brother. Yoda on the charts, my man. Is that Justin Cashmore? Because that's what he says. Yes, it is. Look, it's Justin. Love you, brother. Inshallah, my Muslim brother, man. Salam alaikum, my man. No, that's FUD. LOL, no Gensler. Yeah, don't downplay, bro. Be proud. Amen. Why is Canada Day funny? It's not funny. I don't know. It's not funny. I thought it was funny that the U.S. we have July 4th, they have July 1st. Like, I just thought it's funny how, like, nations just have, like, you know, the days are close. I don't know. That's all. I just thought it was interesting. Best TA out there, thank you for taking your time to teach us. Amen. Do you think the S&P will double top like Bitcoin 2021? I don't know, man. We'll take it one day at a time, but right now it's looking really lovely. Let's take a look at ES1, the S&P futures. Thank you so much for the super chat. God bless you, brother. How can we set up our computers like yours? Do you have a video on that? You mean just to like look at all the charts and all that? Yeah. Join the trading group. We got you. So look, we even drew this flag and we hit it again on the S&P with the measured move to 44.99, and look, we hit it basically to the top. It's amazing. We nailed the target. We made a higher top than that, actually. We broke that top, so we didn't double top. We made a higher top. So look, let's take a look at the S&P. We'll delete all my work, which is very rare. I never do it. But we called the bottom for this thing. I've been all over the S&P. Just trading S&P futures would be easy, like would have been the move for me personally. Or like an August call. I saw it as this. It was a little breakout. We called the bottom here in October. You can see it. It's on video. Anyway, whatever. I'm sick of saying that I called the bottom because people don't believe me anyway, so what's the point? But so resistance, we bounced here, right? We made this beautiful symmetrical triangle. We broke out. We made another triangle right in there. The measured move here was the length of this pole. That tells us we could get to 44.642. And that's our next like resistance area. And then you're looking at 46.50. I mean, you're coming. You're coming. The daily's just getting started. Daily's flagged out and ready to pump. Touch the 21 and everything's ready to rock. I would flag out the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and look for a position. S&P looks ready to rock. Very interesting to me. So they can see that the money printing is going to have to happen. The money's got to go somewhere. They fill up that TGA. They try to quantitative easing, but they really can't take that much money out the stock market because they're giving the money back to the entities like the banking system that's going to pour money back into the stock market. Right? So it's a catch-22. Please look at Harmony. S&P will go to the bottom this month. Maybe, man. Shout out to Bob McKissick. Maybe. You never know, man. You have make money off the Bowden. I don't know what that means. Just a cash. What do you think the market's pump on the news of Gensler leaving is confirmed? I don't believe it's confirmed. So it's, I believe you. I was there. I watch you every day, bro. You are the best. Shout out to Warla, man. Sam, there's a nice gap on the ES1 before the pump so that Bitcoin can retrace as well. Maybe. I mean, I get it. But the thing's it's been rocking out, though, Shout out to the $2 in Super Chat. God bless that person. Whoever you are, thank you so much for the love. What are your PC specs? It's fake news, not confirmed. Yeah, right now it's all speculative. Trade's going well right now, though. 4.5%, 21 bucks for bitty Bitcoin. Just 9x leverage, nothing crazy. And here we are making gains again, baby, making gains again. And there's Tom Crown doing TA in the sky again. I like that he does that. I'm going to have to make one for him today. Look at that. Only way is up, baby. Only way is up. Morale is down bigly. It will be okay. Patience is key now. More so than ever. Amen. 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 I'm going on a culinary journey. It just looks so good. Tiffany Fong is so funny. But follow me at Twitter, at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. We do all sorts of fun stuff on Twitter. We have polls. We talk about things. I ask for your opinion. You can ask for mine. We can jump on it together. I'll be doing a Spaces soon, too, so check that out. I'm excited to do my first Spaces probably this week. All right. Nice pump for Bitcoin. To the upside. To the upside. Up 7% now. Banging on them. And see, like, what I don't understand is when I put this out, it doesn't show the picture. So what I do is I take a picture of the picture. Then I post a link. Watch how slick I gotta be. Then I hit the picture. You get it? But we did call a long. Shout out to anyone that jumped into this quick long. And I hope people can decipher between my fast speed longs and what I'm looking at on the bigger time frames and such. You know what I mean? But to me, that's nice. If I take 10%, that's beautiful. And then I deep dive the chart and take a look at it again. But you can always get back in. It's about winning every time. You can always get back in. Remember that. And so now, look, you take the stop loss. Thought I could just move this puppy up. I thought that was the whole point. There's 2 of these things. 3 of them. What's going on there? And you just raise that stop all the way up to like 750. So you can't lose, No, it won't be triggered. I'll be good. I don't know. I had 3 positions, though. That's just confusing to me. Oh, I did add 3 at a time, so that's why there was like 3 stop losses on top of each other. This one I'll raise even higher. See how I'm doing that? 828. And so I stacked them all into positive price action. You see? Because I don't want to lose the trade, right? Let's talk about it. Shout out to anyone. We won. We nailed it. I mean, that's a beautiful futures trade right there. Like 7% gains is all you need a day to really keep it moving. We got the breakout. I was looking for a big breakout on the 1 hour time frame. To me, it said it was going to break out. I saw the flag. I saw how aggressive the Stokes were turning. And I just said, that's it. You know, I'm not going to get jumbled up in anything else. Like, that's an aggressive stochastic move on the 1 hour I've seen. I looked at the MACD, and the MACD also told me we were likely going to get a pretty good move because there was just lack of bearish momentum. And we were tight in the channel. And a big move. We had to get a breakout soon. So, and there we go, up all the way up now. Making nice gains now, 10%. And now this is where the rally, this is where the money is made, right? Now you do this 10 times a day, you pull out $400 or $500 a day from the market. I swear I was at 9% already. Yeah. Give me my 9. I want my 9%. MEXC, baby. And we're trading on MEXC Global. MEXC Global, the place to trade here every single day. 0 spot maker and taker fees. The way I'm doing it, I will pay no fees. You know, maybe a funding rate, but that's it. 0 spot maker and taker fees as I'm getting in and out of the trades. It's amazing. 0 spot maker and taker, and then 0, you know. And so I would start unloading this position, honestly. At this 30,900. The 1 hour suggests that there's way more coming, though. And really, once you're in the position, you should just be looking at stop losses and price action, you know. And then you just start raising the stop losses into position, right? And just protecting the purse every time. You can always get one a little even closer to price action if you want. Like that one's at 900. Make sure I take 900 no matter what. All right. Now I'm likely to get all these kicked off. That's okay. And then it can keep pumping. I won the trade. The key is to consistently protect the purse at all times. You find no stop loss, it keeps going down. Stop loss, it keeps going up. It works both in your favor. This is MEXC. Everyone, you got to get a MEXC account. I'm telling you right now, it'll blow your mind. Trade on MEXC today. It'll make your... And then trade with us in my trading group. Like, I put out a Bitcoin call every single night before I go to bed. Every single morning when I wake up. I show you what I'm looking at. Like today, I was like, nothing's changed. I'm looking for the 1 hour pump. I show you exactly what I'm looking at, where we're going, what's happening. And I'm relentless with my Bitcoin updates. Like, and some days, yeah, I don't see, you know, some days I'm like, hey, it's not a lot of alts. Let's trade Bitcoin. Some days it's all altcoins, Bitcoin sideways. We find the money in the market no matter what. I'm telling you right, no matter what, because every day there's opportunity and every day we look for opportunity every single time. All right. Every single time. So look, pinned here is the MEXC link and the link to my group. Jump on in. I make it so simple and easy to the 500 beautiful people. If you haven't jumped into the trading group today, give it a 1 month try. It'll blow your mind. I'm telling you, if 1 month, I don't teach you so much more than you've ever thought possible. If I don't give you some new insight, if I don't make you happy, if I don't get you out of your rut, I'm going to get you to the upside, right? You know what I mean? And look, there we go. My phone just vibrated. Why? Because I know positions just got hit off. But I kept one in there, right? One position stayed in. And there you go. That's how you make gains. And look, we sold top wickage. We got out right in that area, right? And then we still got a position. We can hold that and see where it goes. Still holding 10%. The 1 hour does suggest more is coming out of this to the upside. Like, that's going to be a nice big pump. The key is the money is made in the middle, everyone. So we watch the 1 minute or the 5 minute for some type of flag now. And look, it's got overbought. I mean, even the 5, the 1 minute says, hey, take a breather. And we could get back inside this flag if we so choose. All right. And so there's a futures trade now. And I'll teach you that, that trade was about a 10, 12% trade. I'll teach you how to do this day in and day out all the time. All right. All the time. And I should be out of all my trades now at this point. Yeah, and we're done. I mean, congratulations, everybody. Nice job. Nice job. And that's how you win a trade. And that's how you take care of a pump. That's all you need is a pump like that a couple times a day at the right moment in time. And then the ones that don't go well, cut them off, right? And take profits, 1% of your portfolio per trade. Always use a stop loss. Yeah, stop losses there. And then the key is, if you don't have a stop loss, you can't raise the stop loss. So that's another thing that, like, people think, oh, I don't use a stop loss. Well, then it's not as easy to take profits on these bigger pumps. Sometimes there's a huge pump real quick. You're watching it. Again, I had to be here. I had to sit here and trade. Those are things you kind of have to be active for. You got to be at the computer. You got to put in the work. No one's going to be able to do that for you. You got to put in the work, right? So trading is a constant grind. Constant grind. And nobody's going to do it for you. It's like golfing. You can't win. It's a team sport. Like, you can talk to other golfers. You can learn techniques. But it's on you at the end of the day. You make that buy. Right? That's why I love my trading group too, is I'm scanning the market all the time looking for opportunity. I'm looking for the newest coin that's coming out. I'm just looking. It does not stop for me. I'm always looking for opportunity. I find new coins all the time that excite me. We find new information every day. We found a bunch of new coins recently in the last couple weeks that got me excited. Really kind of woke me up and realized there's even more opportunity than I even thought possible in this market. So this could definitely continue here. We touch this 21 day and then this will pump again. And let's see what we can get out of that. The 1 hour. So what you do is you want to make sure the 1 hour still has gas. The 1 hour still has gas. So it's telling me, hey, this can continue. This pump can continue. But you're like, well, how do I get inside the pump? Well, I got to find the continuation pattern inside of the chart. I got to look for it. I got to dig. I got to do the work. Okay? I got to do the work. Amazing. See, I thought that combined it into one position. I'm excited to see that it did turn it into 3 positions, and I was able to get out in 3 different ways. And bang, and we didn't have to be greedy. 9x leverage, 9% gains, right? Bang. I looked at my risk reward ratio and I took it. All right. France has fallen. What's going on? So France has France riots. France, oh my God, France has fallen. France on fire. France is one of a beautiful country with good, decent people, but they decided to adopt beautiful ideas like liberty, equality. He said Davis rotted France inside and out, and now the only way to save it is to let it burn. Jesus, Marion, what is going on? A whole residential building was set on fire as Islamic can be heard rejoicing on screen. Oh, now they're trying to turn it into a race or religious war, I guess. Who knows? But this is crazy, man. It's all propaganda by someone somehow. Who knows, though? I don't want to say anything. That's crazy. I don't want to get political. Wow, we went over a lot today. It's only 11:13. That's insane. What a show. What a show, huh? On a holiday day, on a holiday week, weekend week, whatever you want to call it. What a show. Shout out to everybody here, man. Shout out to everybody here. God bless you all. We have done an amazing day today. Shout out to the new member. God bless you for becoming a new member. If you want to become a member today, we have membership streams, behind the scene membership streams. All right. I started with BlackRock. Europe is at the end of the road. Where next? Yeah. When you read Lifers testimonials, you'll know you're in the right place. Hit that link. Love learning. Shout out to you, man. Crypto Bear Baker. Getting it in, lifers. I love trading NKN. It just, whenever I trade it, it tends to pump. It's attempting to get to that 200 SMA. I wouldn't be surprised if it closed the gap and it pumped all the way to the 200 SMA. I'd look for NKN to make that gain. 67%. Has its first resistance here, and then it can even climb higher, probably right up to this level. Really nothing else stopping it. So watching NKN, kind of a giant double bottom too here on the 3X long. Could be a big move for NKN on the 3X long. Just something to think about. Okay, I just saw a bunch of shenanigans all over that chat. I think it was deleted immediately by a moderator. Y'all are funny, man. And that's that 200 SMA trick, man, that I teach and talk about. And so when you focus on the same things over and over again, you get these little gems that you wouldn't have seen if you were just all over the place. And that's why I thank God for the focus and the discipline that came out of, the work. Like this render, like we're probably pumping to this gap too. And try me on these. See if they actually occur. I mean, see if you can get the 20%, 10%. It's just so interesting. Backtest them. Look for my theories. Look at all the different things that I talk about and we break down on the channel every day. Funny Gallo looks interesting. And we're back at 30,009. In the back of my mind is this one. Look, there's the pump there that could. Looks like it may start pumping here. Usually it touches the 21-day first, but this thing looks bullish. Let's look at BOOKMAP again to see if we saw liquidations. BOOKMAP actually shows you people getting liquidated, which is pretty cool. I mean, I feel bad. I'm not trying to say I like watch, but like just to get that data and that information. Like these people just got liquidated while we were taking our trade. And so there's still more liquidity to the upside than to the downside. We still got a big old boatload of liquidity up to 31,000. Nothing really coaxing us too close down right now. Right now it's right around here. The honeypot's right there, and then 31,002 you can see coming out too. It's suggesting that we go to 31,000. It's interesting. If we had to make a call on it, BOOKMAP does have some liquidity a little closer. I wouldn't want to short in between that area and get myself squeezed out. But you never know. Shout out to the 600 beautiful people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Stay motivated. Stay ready to go. I'm excited. Sorry. I just get excited. I get happy. It's a good time. Life is a good time. Life is a good place to be in life, in the present moment in time. Opacity keeps pumping. That's interesting. Not on the 1 minute, but it was pumping hard. Yeah, see, Ocala, a bunch of these Karora, right? All these parachains got some pumpage, so something's going on with Polkadot. See, you can start figuring out what's going down, all right? And then you can kind of piece the story together. TemDAO was ripping too. Last night, someone was like, TemDAO, man, I forgot to look at it. I wanted to check it out. The 1 hour actually looks like it could pump again, but the chart doesn't look amazing, Got back above the 200 SMA, so look for it to make a flag. If it can stay above the 200 SMA, then it can pump again. These just these key little quick indications that help you learn. You stay above that yellow line, I mean, this thing will continue to move. It might take a couple days to solidify that idea, all right? Filecoin got some love. So some of the decentralized storage coins got some love. Gemmy, which I don't even know what it is. Gamey. But the biggest coin of the day was PRMX, Prima, up 116%. Ascendex, which we've traded on and off back in the day. Sutter Russo which is like a privacy layer. Sotorusu. Yeah, Sotorusu. That's a privacy layer. It's a pretty interesting coin, actually. ICP's been on the radar. Watching it. That's the up token. Back above the 400, the 200 SMA. It's just interesting concepts. Write them down and see how they play out. Right? And to win the trade, you got to stay focused on the trade. Like right now, I'm focused on Bitcoin on that 1 minute. I can't really leave any, that's where I got to keep my focus. Because I'm looking for key confirmation insight that I can only get from that time frame because I'm focused on it. Does that make sense? I almost jumped in on that flag, but I didn't like that it wasn't touching the 200 SMA, the 21. See, that's why having conviction over what even moving averages I want involved keeps me from being emotional, because I'm like, no, it has to be part of the plan. The plan has to submit, it all has to work out. Possible never scalp coming there on the 1 minute time frame though. All right. Who's with me, baby, all the way to the end of this run? Who's with me to the bull run and back? Who's going to make $1 million or more? Who's going to change their lives? Put a 1 in the comment section if you're ready to rock with me. That liquidation just jumped up 298.14. Interesting. Let's go, baby, of course. Shout out to Jan Lennertz, my man. Who's going to make $1 million and change their lives forever? Put a 1 in the comment. OMAC with tons of 1s. I love you, brother. Erase 1, my man. No erase 1, all 1s. Sammy, we are ready, baby. I love it. Does the S&P have any correlation with Bitcoin? Lately, they've been a little uncorrelated, honestly. But, if one pumps, it definitely is good because you have good sentiment in the markets. Ready to get disciplined and put in the work, man. Shout out to my man, Hamas Hermans, my man. Let's get it. Wow, a lot of 1s. Wow, people are active in the chat. Crypto Bear Baker, Lifer Adam, Lakochi Coker in the house. Super chat Casper. We'll take a look at Casper. Thank you for the super chat. Everyone send in a super chat for TA and Deep Dive. If you want me to go over a coin, talk about a coin, break down something that you're looking at, let me know. Wow, we got a lot of people in the chat. Where are you from in the chat? Where are the lifers from? Let me get a roll call. Where are you living around the world? Let me know. Let me know where you are around the world. Let's see how fast this switches up. Shout out to the Life for Love. Let's go, baby. Jasmine is ready to rock. Any chance for a glance at ACH? We'll take a look at Alchemy Pay. Where you are from around the world, we got Tennessee, Wisconsin, Connecticut, Brussels, Portugal, Australia, Belgium, Cuba, Australia, Cyprus, Canada, Atlanta, Wisconsin, the Philippines, Turkey, Istanbul, Ghana, Vancouver, Miami, Shasta, Netherlands, Sweden, Connecticut, Philippines, Georgia, Monaco, Sofia, Fort Lauderdale, Botswana, Kent, England, Irish, New York, Pittsburgh, Turkey, Suriname, Georgia, ML Yahoo, Turkey, Hungary, Pennsylvania, Singapore, Philippines, South Africa, Florida, East Coast, Bay, Chi-Town, Montgomery, Alabama, Istanbul, San Diego, Norway, Grenada, wow, UK, Bristol, Pakistan, Dutchy, my man, South Carolina, Orange County, Hong Kong, Third Rock, Bangladesh, Texas, Lake Winnipesaukee, Argentina, Slovenia, Puerto Vallarta, Switzerland, London, Lifer, Arlington, home of the Dallas Cowboys, my man, Frankie Valdez, we love you. Ohio, Nepal, Birmingham, Tampa, Palestine, Indonesia, Chi-Town, South Carolina, Ice Bang myself. Yeah, you're funny. You're funny. Ice Bang myself. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. India, Minnesota, Suriname. You're funny. Smash, Korea, New Brunswick, Free Palestine, New Hampshire, London, Cebu. He said it. I don't want to give a little, but Sammy, I free all people of life. Sammy, all over the world, baby. Italy, Norway, San Francisco. Pay the man his likes. Houston, Texas. We got 608 people on the live. 342 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Birmingham, England, San Francisco, and another 1 coming in. Uranus, my man. God bless you, brother. I hope it's okay in there. Substantially more international viewers today than normal. Love it. Shout out to Jamie in the house. New Brunswick, Canada. My mama. Wow. Bulu Khan. Salamat for the tag. Amen. Make it a little flag here on the 1 hour time frame. Bitcoin holding 30,897 after the pop that we called out of the falling wedge inside of the end of the pennant to the upside. So far, Bitcoin breaking out of the symmetrical triangle to the upside. That's a clear breakout. A move was coming. We had it called before the show even started. How do we know? The technical analysis will get you there. We can teach you every single day. I also teach a class the last Saturday of every month. Hit the link below to find where you want to jump on into my class and take the class. $60 if you're in the trading group. Email cryptolifers@gmail. If you're not in the trading group, just hit that link. Get associated with me. Have your first class with me. Understand what it's like to be around the lifer. You may want to continue to take a move with me into the next bull run, baby. So big things are happening. I'm excited. You're excited. Let's get it going. So look, this flag could break out now. It's attempting to break out right now. Look at this to the upside. The 30,900 is that level we want to get back above and hold above it. You see, we have a bit of a resistance there at 30,931 or 9. Is it 913? No, 930. Yeah, 930. 925, we'll call it. And this thing may continue to the upside now for a rally. We already sold about, 30,930, 910, 920 area. I can't remember exactly. I can look at the order book. But we already made a positive trade here in front of you. And we took profits on the live stream. That looks like it's going to moon now, though. I just don't like the strike. It's not an amazing flag. The flag's a little weird, but it's got 2 touches, and it hit the 21-day moving average. That's all I'm looking for. And that brings me to the news. We'll get into the news real quick, and then we'll get back into that Bitcoin chart because it's getting juicy right now, and I know y'all want to see what's happening. I know I do. I'll say it one more time, all right? You know you wanted to hear it again. Say it 3 more times, Sammy. How many times can you say it? Oh, no. No. That's not what we want. And soon we'll have a producer produce the news, and it won't be me. Why are you doing that? We want to be over there. Then we want to click here. Then we want to do this, and this. Yes, and yes. Check. Oh, we could be a little louder today. Sorry about that. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I go over the news on my show, The Crypto Lifer Show. I'm the Crypto Lifer, and my audience are the lifers. Together we make the greatest show on the internet. It's awesome. I can't wait to bring it to you every single day, and we add a beautiful news segment. We give you the news in about 3 to 5 minutes to show you what's happening in the market, to show you if there's a hard fork coming, if there's a big partnership, maybe between Matic and another big coin like it happened 2 weeks ago. There's a lot of stuff happening in the news every day that can actually kind of give you some sentiment into where the market could be heading and where we're building from Web3 legacy, connected to legacy platforms, to Web3 and moving forward. So let's take a look and see what's happening on the news. A $10 million options bet on Ether shows positioning for a bullish second half. A large Ether bull can call spread crossed the tape Friday, according to Albert Data. The trade involved December call options with strike prices at $1,900 and $2,500. So this whale of a tail person with a lot of money believes that Ethereum will be well over $2,000 up into $2,500 by December. Ether jumped 61% in the first 6 months of the year. Traders are now betting the rally in the token of Ethereum, the world's biggest smart contract blockchain, could extend into the second half. On Friday, an investor purchased roughly 63,000 bull call spreads tied to Ether, due for expiry on December 29th, according to the data. The trade involved the sale of a call option at $2,500 strike price to partly fund the purchase of a call option at the $1,900 strike. The strategy cost an initial $10 million as the trading entity shelled out more to buy the $1,900 call than it received from the selling the $2,500 call. A call buyer gets protection from the seller against price rallies. In return, the call seller receives an upfront premium from the buyer. For Ethereum to highlight, call spread $1,900 to $2,500 on December for around $10 million of net premium paid. Massive. Magdini, director of derivatives at Alberta, said in a newsletter on Sunday. But it could just be a big whale trying to take a shot and doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? It's news. It's interesting news, but it is news. However, it does suggest that someone with big pockets believes that Ethereum will make a big move in the future. Interesting. What do I say about that? Well, I believe as the halving gets closer and as each halving comes for Bitcoin, it does put more pressure on the whole market as the scarcity. And more people realize that things are scarce and they need to pay attention. With that, I believe it puts kind of a whole bullish feel on the whole market. And people realize that even though Ethereum doesn't have a finite supply, it is becoming more deflationary. More people are building on it, more coins, more things. There's more meme coins people want to get, and people want Ethereum. More Ethereum is being staked than ever, as we went over last week. So it definitely could put a bit of a bullish tone on the market, add to that scarcity feeling of cryptocurrency. One other bank collapse, Bitcoin goes up again, Ethereum's falling, Bitcoin. And to me, I think there's a pretty good probability we do see $2,500 Ethereum, just based on the overall idea of what's happening with the halving coming for Bitcoin. I can't believe we have a halving in less than a year. This is the best time to be alive. I just hit myself like the best time to be alive, the best time to be a YouTuber when the halving's about to happen. Then the halving comes and if you're not ready, you can't compete with everyone that's already been basically scaling and strategically moving throughout the bear market. So I'm ready to take my move into the bull times. Probability for U.S. approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF is fairly high, says Bernstein. The lack of a spot Bitcoin ETF leads to the growth of over-the-counter products like Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, which are more expensive, illiquid, and inefficient, the report said. And they're worse for the consumer. So if you're trying to protect the consumer, even if it's an institutional consumer, at the end of the day, right, they represent people's money, even if it's just an institution. At the end of the day, there's someone's money behind it. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC stance on spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds is a difficult one to hold, and the probability for approval is fairly high. Brokerage firm Bernstein said in a research report on Monday. It notes that the SEC had already allowed futures-based Bitcoin ETFs and recently announced leverage-based futures ETFs on the premise that futures pricing comes from a regulated exchange like the CME. According to the analysis led by Gautam Shingai, the SEC believes that the spot Bitcoin ETF would not be dependable because the spot exchanges, Coinbase, are not under its regulation, and thus spot prices are not reliable and prone to manipulation. The regulator has yet to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF despite receiving numerous applications. A unit of BlackRock filed paperwork last month for the formation of a spot Bitcoin ETF. I don't see how BlackRock gets denied, honestly. They just got too many big people. Like, he knows everyone. You know what I mean? They're connected. They're too connected. It doesn't make sense that they would publicly come out for something and get publicly rejected. It would almost be like, you don't say no to BlackRock, So I feel like them coming out saying they did the ETF is them telling everyone that there will be a Bitcoin ETF. But again, we'll see what happens. Only time will tell. That's my 2 cents, or my 2 Satoshis. Crypto ATM operator Bitcoin Depot debuts on the NASDAQ following a SPAC merger. The shares doubled in pre-market trading before falling back after official open. Shares of Bitcoin Depot, the world's largest crypto ATM operator, more than doubled on their NASDAQ debut Monday following a merger with special purpose acquisition company GSR2 that was valued at $885 million in August. Atlanta, Georgia-based Bitcoin Depot, traded under the ticker BTM, is the first crypto ATM operator to list on a major U.S. stock market. BTM shares rose as high as $660, more than double of the GSMR's closing price from Friday in pre-market trading before pulling back to $339, up 5% from the Friday levels. Crypto ATMs enable users to buy crypto with cash or debit cards and wire the tokens directly to a particular wallet without going through a crypto exchange. However, they have also been used by scam artists who list goods on sites like eBay or Craigslist with instructions for purchasers to pay depositing physical currency in an ATM. It sounds kind of strange. Anyway, they always try to do that, but it's all connected through blockchain. So you see more and more Bitcoin, you see more and more of these everywhere, kind of sprouting up, so to speak. And I like to see that. The prevalence of ATMs is good because that's what people are associated with. So you want to see that to try to bring the masses back. Be like, hey, here's an ATM. You know how to use one. Here's a Bitcoin ATM. Same thing. Yeah. And that, my friends, is the news. Actually, I got excited. I peeked out against Bitcoin. I cheated a little bit. I peeked and I saw 983, saw that Bitcoin, and wow, and there it goes to 31,000 Bitcoin. banging to the upside. And look, there's the beautiful flag to the upside. I could have traded it had I not done the dang news. But hopefully you did. Hopefully you took advantage of the trade. That's why it's hard to stream and chart all the time. It's not as easy as people think, right? I'm always doing something. If I was just charting only, probably would have been able to hit that trade yet again. But we had it called for you perfectly. It hit the target. Look at this, $31,000 Bitcoin to the upside. And we called this beautiful move to the upside. I got out a little early. It is what it is. I tend to trade a little early, but I made gains. That's the key. Beautiful move for Bitcoin back to 31,000. We even showed you this flag with the measured move before it even happened, and then it pumps even more to the upside. We also called the liquidity here, showing you there was more likely of a move to the upside than to the downside based on the big bar of liquidity we had. I said I would not short in between that big old whale, and there you go. I mean, there's the shorts getting liquidated. So had you come to my channel, you would not have been liquidated. You would understand what BOOKMAP was. You would have learned so much, and you would have been ahead of the pack. All right. You also would have made a gain already for this move to the upside. Look at this massive move for Bitcoin, 31,070, continuing to pump to the upside. We got two more orders kind of limping on in at 31,300, 31,250. I wouldn't be surprised if this continues to the upside. The 1 hour is looking aggressive. All right. And I went over the idea that the 1 hour was bullish before this even happened, and there's a beautiful breakout of the symmetrical triangle. I called this for you. If you were in my trading group, we were all over this to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. And, yeah, there you have it. There's that fallen wedge for Bitcoin. I opened up the long. Watching the 1 hour flag. When I tell you I'm watching a flag, I'm telling you I'm bullish on that move to the upside. And then that 1 minute, and I showed you how to play the 1 minute chart. How not to kind of, how not to FOMO in. How to find some type of shape. Wait for the 21 to get into price action and make that. I just gave you my special sauce. Like today was amazing. I showed you a trade I was in. I took profits in the trade. Then I showed you where I took profits, which is actually the local top right there. I showed you how to draw a flag on the 1 minute, watch price action. I told you how to wait, even though it started to pump a little bit, because we wanted to wait for price action to touch the 21. We got the touch of the 21. We got the interaction. We got the low stochastic, and that low stochastics with the 21 interaction, and we even showed you how to find the measured move, which went exactly to the next target, to the upside. Got a little bit higher, and then boom, look at that. I don't know. I mean, if that's not a clinic that we just ran on the live stream, you tell me what a clinic is. All right? If that's not a clinic, you tell me what a clinic is. If I didn't prove to you that I understand price action very, very well, I don't know, I don't know what show you're watching. Okay? If you're watching right now, you don't want to invest $99 in yourself and join the trading group. I don't know what to tell you, because we're putting on a show right now for you, showing you how we get it done every single day. And we've done this like hundreds of times. Like this isn't the first time, but we just want you to understand, The Adam and Eve top is playing out on Pepe 2.0. Just made 122% gains on futures because of your knowledge. Thank you. Benjamin Button banging on them to the upside. Let's talk about CELR and CASPA. All right. CELR and CASPA. I'm bullish on MEXC. And again, link to MEXC right here. Join MEXC. If you don't have a MEXC account, come on now. Not only do you help out the lifers, you're doing something really awesome for me and my channel, but you do something awesome for you. Zero spot maker and taker fees, and you get it in. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Stack McChange in the house. I'm bullish on MEXC. My only issue is the network delay or disconnected on the big moves. Watching you, bro, since you only had 30 viewers and now 500 viewers. Great job, my guy. Shout out to Christian Mangalin. God bless you, man. Thank you so much for the love, man. Special sauce, baby. Jump in to the trading group. Justin Cashmore in the house. Just laying it down. Laying it down. Let's take a look at our super chats here. Let's take a look at CASPA. Oh, CASPA. I have just this long love for CASPA. Every market run, I pick a coin that I'm just all about. And CASPA's been a coin that I've been all about. And so let's take a look. Finally got a bit of a pullback here on that rounded top. I don't like rounded tops. They're not fun patterns, honestly. They don't usually work out too well when you're long, and And you see CASPA's kind of got an M pattern here in a way. but it's bouncing. It's still inside the flag. I'm watching it retrace personally. 3-day chart got really, really, really overbought. It had a beautiful run up to the upside. Turbo, baby, turbo. Bull run, baby. So I'm watching, see this flag here on the 3-day chart, right? And you're very overbought. So you got to go sideways or do something's got to happen here, you know, in my mind. You had a nice pump. It got bought back up really nicely. Had a beautiful move. But it hit resistance, got rejected here, and now it's going sideways. 3-day chart says it could get a pretty nasty move to the downside, right? Daily's also resetting, which is good. We pulled the Fibonacci on this. From here to there, you got your fib. You can even pull a fib from here to there, too. And if I make it this impulse, it's harder to read, though. Jess, we could come down here to the 618 fib level, too. So, you know, Casper's interesting. It had a beautiful run-up. I wanted to see it pump. Sad to say, it was in this beautiful flag. I wanted to be the trade of the week, and it looked really nice on the 4-hour time frame. But it lost that level, right? It got a sell-off, and it lost this trend line that it was beautifully making. Okay? Once it lost this trend line, hit the stop loss. And, you know, stop loss usually right there. So, technically hit the stop loss. Didn't pan out, right? So, sad to say, that was a trade that I really wanted to play out. It did not play out. If every single trade that I put out went out, I'd be 100% on every trade. I wish I was. It would be awesome. You know what I mean? All I do is look for probabilities that are likely going to play out. But, you know, the daily does say, hey, you're at a resistance. You can't get above this level right here. Resistance, resistance. You got to find some type of support now. And, you know, the daily's getting oversold, but the 3-day chart, the one that we really, really liked. So, it's looking like there could be more downside for Casper personally. Funny, my trade of the week is supposed to be amazing. Even I have to bite the bullet. If my life was perfect, right? Those are the things that are like everyone has their no moments or things that they don't want. For me as an analyst, it's like I can't stand when like a trade that I really like or something that I'm honing in on doesn't go that way, you know. But it is what it is. Like that's life. That's the risk I took when I became an analyst, you know. So falling wedge, touching the 21, but to me it says there's more downside. You know, the way the chart's starting to open up a little bit, it would be awesome if it bounced back up in here and it consolidated. But only time will tell. Right now, I see more downside based on that 3-day chart. Okay? I could be wrong. Exchange you consider ZOOMEX. Jason Casper, CryptoFace mentioned it. Yeah, I talk about ZOOMEX already too, and I have a link to ZOOMEX. Already put it out to my trading group. If you want to join ZOOMEX, let me know. I got a link. Yeah, we're always going to find the next. So don't worry. All right. But here's my link to ZOOMEX. There's my referral, NVM, MMQ, if you want to jump on in. It's going to be like the next KuCoin, in my humble opinion. It's our backup to MEXC, right? So jump into ZOOMEX. There's the link right there if you want to jump into ZOOMEX. It's the new, man. It's the new. Thank you for all the knowledge at Good Sir Gains on Gains. Thank you, Jamie and Roberto. I'll probably sign up for both and check them out. I love KuCoin, but I won't be able to do KYC. Amen. And Bitcoin above 31,000, doing that walk, baby. Doing that damage. You love it. And we called that pump today. Shout out to anyone that took or did not take the call from the lifers, man. God bless you. But eventually this is going to make a flag, and then I do see a bigger move coming. You know. I'm a long-term holder of Casper, so. Pepe on Pulse Chain to the moon. Interesting. There's Pepes everywhere. Shout out to Richard Levine. Anyone using VPNs, think about it having to switch from Binance in Quebec, Canada. Yeah, I have NordVPN. I keep asking my team about the NordVPN link. Sean, you seem to get it going, man. Sean, ask my wife where is the NordVPN link for the next 2 days straight until we get it. We'll get it eventually. No eat, no pay, Sammy. Amen. They won't give you nothing. You got to get it for yourself, baby. That's what that means to me. Nobody's here to spoon feed. We got to grind for ours every single time. We got to grind, you know. And look, again, 22-hour was bullish. I kept talking about it. It looked like you could get a nice pump to the upside. We had the symmetrical triangle earlier today. And then I longed. I longed in front of you, so you knew that I was long. That's what I love about when you see me in a trade, because you knew I was long. We pulled this beautiful pump out the falling wedge to the upside based on the 1 hour. The 1 hour looked aggressive. 1 hour still has legs. Like, it's not done yet. It says it could continue to pump. And that's what got me to the 1 minute to kind of track price action here and see what was happening. So we made the first flag. We came down. We made the second flag. Stokes got low again. You see? Near the 21, and you pump again for the next move. And then you look for a strong bearish divergence, even on the 1 minute. If you start getting a bearish divergence, this one was kind of a bearish div because it swung down. Well, this is swinging to the upside, you see? You got a bearish divvy there. And the trade that I promised that I would talk about was opening up a trade, right? Right in this area. 30,451 was the target. Staying in that trade and then keeping the stop loss below the 200 SMA. Okay? And riding that trade all the way. All right? Because once you get above the 200 SMA on the 3-day chart, we should continue to pump. We should get a huge pump, actually. And we shouldn't get stopped out if we keep our stop loss on the other side of the 200 SMA. So that's why the stop loss was 29,250. The take profit was 35,250. All right. And yeah, that's just kind of, that's the idea. That's the bigger idea that I'm going for too as well. All right. I could have put 1K in anything on my list but Caspa and would have lost less or more to hold or cut losses and jump in something else. It is what it is, man. You pulled the trigger, man. Casper really wasn't ready to get into yet at the moment. You know, I liked it for the trade of the week if it kept staying inside. You know, when I put out a trade, it's got to stay inside the parameters, you know. Huge head and shoulders on the DXY. We've been looking at that too. The DXY looks like it's going to pull back for sure, you know. So that's a big idea for Bitcoin on the 3-day chart. That says a big pumpage can come out of this. Wow, 31,090. There you have it. I mean, this thing is booming to the upside now. The next flag breaking out, hitting the measured move, which is basically the same measured move. It doesn't really change. It's the same pull. This thing's on a tear, man. You can see how the 1 minute chart just playing the patterns is playing out to the upside. Massive pump for Bitcoin. Not massive, but nice pump for Bitcoin. Getting short squeezed. This is BOOKMAP with a heat book order book heat map showing you where the orders are likely going to go. And now we got 31,500 kind of dancing on in. It looks like we're going to continue to pump here and eat these shorts alive, you know. These are shorts getting liquidated in real time. That 8 accounts just got, or 7 accounts, 62,000, right? It'll put them together if you get closer. 27,000, 3 accounts. People are actually getting liquidated, all right? Losing all their money, all right? And we could figure out we were going to go higher because we saw liquidity closer to us than further away than us. And I said I wouldn't short in between that area. I'd be careful. There's a lot of whales right there. And then I also saw a move on my end out of the falling wedge here to the upside. So Bitcoin at 30,005 all the way to 31,100. Beautiful move to the upside for BTC. And we already took a live trade in front of you, showed you how to raise the stop loss on MEXC Global. Really nice way to trade, right? Visually just raise that stop loss, take that profit. You can't beat that way to trade. You can't. That's the way to do it every time, you know. Finally, we broke out the channel. Amen. Yeah. Shout out to Gina Bombina. We love a good pumpage. I like it. Shout out to Gene. Look at you over here. Look at you over here, Gina. Look at you. Sammy, your 19K Bitcoin is on fire. I know. It's up a beautiful $12,000. Can you believe that? And I bought even more Bitcoin down in there. So you can imagine I made dang near 100 racks. I mean, Bitcoin just booming. Oh, a huge move for Bitcoin now. We just got massive short liquidations, and I saw a bunch of volume coming in. And now we're at 31,150, continuing to pump. Look at this. We had you at hello here for Bitcoin. Bitcoin doing damage to the upside. And we made the call today, and we said a huge look at the thumbnail, man. You got to love the thumbnail. The thumbnail alone tells you that something was about to happen for Bitcoin. Bitcoin about to make a move here. Here is why. You would think I made, like, how did I know Bitcoin was about to make a move here? Like, I mean, I guess I could say that every day and eventually get lucky. But I don't do that every day. You know what I mean? This is amazing. 559 people on the live. Where else would you rather be? With the man that called Bitcoin again live on the channel. Was in a long before it even popped. Showed you how to make that long money, baby. Showed you how to get it in. But look, Bitcoin moves soon. Bitcoin about to make a move here is why. Like, what am I, prophetic? Do I know what's going to happen before it happens? Sometimes I think so, somehow, some way. I don't know how, but it seems to be as such to me, you know. And there you have it again. Now you could just, you know, same idea here. You make your next wave. And you just keep trading these until at one point they won't trade anymore. It's that, to me, it's that simple. I know it sounds insane. But you just keep trading them till they don't trade anymore. That's my style. I mean, I set up for the setup over and over again, and I don't chase. Look, this way, while you're in the 1 minute, it can be as treacherous, but it's not as bad as chasing on the 1 hour or the 15 where you can't see anything. You're just grabbing green candles. I'm just going to go in. I mean, that doesn't do anything for anybody, right? And that's just getting lucky at this point. 415 likes, 561 people on the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go, baby. I taught you my strategy. I basically was super transparent today. I went over coins that I liked, talked about a couple setups, showed you how we made gains in the trading group, showed you actual ideas that happened today and yesterday, 2 setups that played out, showed you how I play Bitcoin in front of you live, talked about this flag, talked about that flag, hit them both on the target. Now we're on our next flag. We'll see what happens, but what a move for Bitcoin. 31,000. Could it be false move Monday? I mean, yes and no. We broke out of the symmetrical triangle. It was going to break out. This channel was going to break out. A breakout was coming. We knew that. We were getting so tight in the channel that there was going to be a breakout. Last night, we told you where Bitcoin was going to be when we woke up this morning. We drew a circle, and it was there. I don't know what more I can do. Tight moving averages above the point of control. We got to move to the value area high. We broke this high, too, which was resistance, which is beautiful. And we broke all the resistances. Now we need a candle to close above 31,400. That's like, we got to get up in here. That's our next big level to find, you know. But it's cool. We can swim around here. We can retest. We can make a sideways flag. I like what's happening for Bitcoin in these levels. Big pump for Bitcoin to the upside. And the beauty is that we called it out, this falling wedge to the upside on the 1 hour. The 1 hour had just this curling stochastics. It just, everything told me we were going to get the move. Sorry, I made a mistake there. I hit a button that like reset everything. But the 1 hour had these beautiful curving up stochastics. Get out of here, VRVP. We had the falling wedge with the 21 SMA involved. And once we got above the point of control, boom, the bots kick in and they start to pump the price, and you get the move to the upside. So shout out to anyone that took a ride on this candle with me. God bless everybody here on the live. Today was a dang clinic. And it already was a clinic today. Now it's a double clinic. All right. And I'm going to leave you guys there today for the rest of the day. You guys got this. I'm going to be with my family. I love each and every one of you. I love you. Yesterday's live stream, it was pumping, and I went in the shower, and it started to dump. You get what I'm saying? So, like, it started to dump right as I got out of the shower. So, like, I had set up the stream. It didn't, you know. But, again, fine. Call me out. I get it. 31K got stay resistance now. Come on. We do want to see if we can stay above 31,000. But or at least just stay out of the... I love that we broke out of this, though, to the upside. And I love that we called the baby. You got to love it, man. Some days it goes your way. Some days it goes your way. Not every day, but some days, you know. CELR getting a beautiful pump following Bitcoin. And a lot of coins were actually in this similar shape. DOGE is in the same shape. Doge has this like similar shoulder, head, and shoulder. CELR pumped to the upside to 1.7. Let's take a look at your daily for CELR. So I had that low, had the giant falling wedge. To me, is it out of the falling wedge already? Did it break out? It's attempting to right now. Go sideways and break out of the wedge. Yeah, that's a breakout for sure. So CELR breaking out. Nice job for CELR. Getting overbought on the daily time frame, but now maybe it can start to kind of show some consolidation above a resistance. Giant cup and handle, as you can see, for CELR. And that's just the beginning of this bigger move. These moves take time. Like this could take 50, 60 days to get all the way back up to 3 cents and 0.8 of a cent. All right. But so far, so good. Look for CELR to get above. Look for CELR to get above the 200 SMA on the daily time frame. You get CELR to get above that yellow line. You're going to get some. That's going to be a key daily candle to close above there. Desire, dedication, discipline, and determination equals the lifers. Yep. Stack McChange. Yesterday is not today. Get that hate out of here. Amen. Shout out to Stack McChange in the house. I'm ready for the guys to put the bags that was sold at 20K was around the corner. The FOMO will carry this pump. Oh, yeah. So many people sold way too early, and they're like, man, love is the strongest frequency in the game. Day off today. Shout out to Gino. Love you. I wonder what that's like. I've never had one. I'm just... see you, boss and lifers. Work calling. We'll catch up tonight on my bus in Montreal, baby. City bus vibes. Shout out to my man, Studio 388. Shout out to Montreal, beautiful city, St. Catherine Street. Show us your chart before you call somebody out, is all I'm saying. Stack McChange in the house. God bless you, brother. Show us your portfolio. Bullish bear. Everyone, I love you all. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Look at BOOKMAP. It's got more liquidity to the upside. The 1 hour has gas. I wouldn't be surprised if we're sitting at 31,230. 31,320. It looks like we're going to go higher right now on a bit of a short squeeze. So watch those shorts. They're getting squeezed. That's what's happening right now. The shorts are getting squeezed for Bitcoin. Trade on MEXC Global, link in the description below. Join the trading group, link right here. ITrust Capital, link also in the description below the video. You can't beat. And BOOKMAP, link also in the description of the video. So ZOOMEX is the new exchange. Jump on in today. I also have a link to ZOOMEX. If you want to open up a new exchange, ZOOMEX is the place to be. Can you look at AAVE? What will happen now and in the future? I'm about to jump on out of here, man. It was a late super chat. My back is killing me. My neck hurts from where I'm sitting. I don't mean to complain, but I am in pain. And I don't have time to do a full-blown deep dive on it. Maybe if you come back tomorrow, could you give me... I'll look at AAVE real quick. It's following Bitcoin because it's in that falling wedge. All right. Funny. And trading views acting funky right now. And thank you for the NOK 59, man. God bless you, brother. Appreciate that. That's a Norwegian kroner, if I'm correct, right? I mean, AAVE's going to follow perp. We're looking at perp, DeFi perp on the weekly like it has possibly finally bottomed out. We're looking for the bottom for DeFi, honestly. You know? And we're waiting on that idea. Right now, you're getting the rounded bottom, which is a good sign that AAVE is starting to get that rounded bottom. If I believed in this coin, I would start buying into it. That's just how it works. I believe I own some AAVE. I forget where the heck it is on so many different exchanges, but I did hold AAVE for a while back in the day. Went up to $500. I believe it can get back up there and do like a 5 to maybe even a 20x at the most, but I don't know if it's going to do any more than that. The time to get an AAVE was back when it was like a buck or two, and then it had this huge move to the upside. This thing was the coolest coin for a while, man. I remember when it was like, no one knew it, and it just kept going up. I'm like, what is this? It's in a falling wedge. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. The daily's a little high right now, though. I'm a little tired, so my TA is not like as spot on as it was at the beginning of the show. I mean, it is, but I kind of wind down a little bit. You have a beautiful like triple bottom that you've bounced off numerous times. What I'd like to see is AAVE get above this point of control, which is 82. AAVE closes a daily candle above 82. I believe it can then get all the way back up to the top of this area at 121, and then we can start seeing AAVE get up, and it probably likely will have bottomed at that point. But I'd look for some type of rounded move back to the upside slowly but surely for AAVE. Long term, I believe it can get back to 500, even higher than its all-time high that it was at, but it'll take some time. It'll take some time. For me, I wouldn't swing trade AAVE. I would just I either believe in it and buy it a little bit at a time, or I'd wait to swing trade it, you know. For me, it's not my cup of tea right now, though, to be honest. I just have to be honest. All right, and Bitcoin's kind of stalling out at 31,063. Remember, the market closes tomorrow, the stock market, so today is kind of like a Friday. It's going to trade funky. We also didn't even get false move today because we didn't get enough liquidity probably for them to false move the market. They had to just take what they could get and let the market kind of breathe. So it's another good thing about today, right? And it felt more like a Tuesday to trade. It wasn't too bad. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Join the trading group. I can teach you so much more if you join the trading group and all the different people around me that can give you the information and the key insight that you won't get anywhere else. Join MEXC Global. Don't pay fees if you're going to be trading. Why pay fees? MEXC Global will not have you, and eventually they're going to probably bring it back. So take advantage of no fees while you still can, especially in the bear market where the prices are low. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice. But come on now. Prices are low and there's no fees. Probably the smart thing to do. Everyone, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for jumping on in, and I'll catch you on the next live stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Tuesday, baby. Tuesday. I can't believe the week went by that fast. It was just Monday. It was just Monday. God bless you all. Gratitude to each and every one of you for showing up. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Gratitude every single day. Gratitude when I wake up. Gratitude when I go to sleep. Gratitude throughout the day. Amen. Thank you.